erupted today in El-Fasher, Sudan, as the Sudanese Army clashed with the Rapid Support Forces who have been advancing in the city. The army has regained control of several key areas, including Shala Prison and the Central Reserve Police Headquarters, after the RSF captured them on Friday. Witnesses reported intense street battles starting at dawn, with heavy machine gun fire echoing through the city. The violence also saw a drone strike by the RSF hit a bomb shelter, killing at least 8 civilians. El-Fasher remains in a communications blackout, making it difficult to fully gauge the scope of the fighting. Nearly all hospitals in the city have been forced to shut down due to the ongoing clashes, and civilians are seeking shelter in makeshift bunkers. The United Nations has warned of the worsening humanitarian crisis in the city, which has been under siege since May 2023. The ongoing war, which began in April 2023, has led to the deaths of tens of thousands and displaced over 14 million people across Sudan. Now we go back to our guest discussion with Madhav Nalapat. He's the editorial director at the Sunday Guardian. Thank you, Madhav, for staying with us. With limited communication and collapsed healthcare infrastructure in El-Fasher, Sudan, what challenges do international organizations face in delivering humanitarian aid effectively?
Well, the fact of the matter is that the rebel group is very, very strong. It has very strong support among the people, and I think the government should do more to take the people along and isolate them from the armed rebel groups. I mean, some very welcome developments taking place in Turkey, where the Kurds have said they will, they are voluntarily surrendering their weapons, and they are going to fight democratically from now on. And I think that's what should be aimed at by the central authorities. You're not going to get your way, I can tell you, by fighting this force. I mean, this has been going on now for a very long time, and it's like watching a rerun, and a rerun, and a rerun of the same script. So this kind of situation is definitely costing the people of not just Darfur, but the surrounding areas, a terrible amount of suffering, and it's unbearable to watch suffering in any part of the world, and unfortunately several parts of the world are undergoing suffering. So my view is that there's no military solution to this. There has to be a solution worked out that brings the people who are dissatisfied with the central authorities on board, and unless that happens, this conflict is going to go on. And if I may say so, I think those who are fighting the central government are essentially, in my view, they're on the winning side, because they're gaining public sympathy as they go along, and the government in the center is losing public sympathy to this armed faction. I think, therefore, what is needed is a reconciliation, and I certainly hope the central authorities will do what is wise, which is try and work for a reconciliation. Thank you.
Thank you. Please stay with us as we move on